Hello everybody. Angie here. Coming on to do a little craft with me session with you guys. It's been a few minutes since I've been on. I've been really busy doing some other things, trying to play catch up with a lot of different things, so I apologize for that. But in doing so, I came across these document security envelopes that was gifted to me some time ago, and I'm not exactly sure who gifted them to me. I want to say it was Anna G, but I'm not positive. I think it was. But I thought it would be a good time to pull some of these out and make a project together. By no means is this anything new. I mean, we all know how to do folios and little things and do different things with envelopes, but I just thought we'd make something fun together today. And I brought out 4. I'm going to be optimistic, and think that we could get 2 done. Who knows? Maybe just 1. So, or 4. I don't know. Let's see what we can do. I have a few different ideas, but I just don't think we'll have enough time to get everything done that I have in my mind. So let's just start with 1, because I have an idea that may go kind of quickly, and we'll see. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's well, in good spirits. I am doing good, and I am happy, as always, to be in my craft room. Okay, so this particular security envelope is 9 by a little over 5.5. Okay, and I love the idea of the windows because, you know, always fun to have something peeking out and have little window elements and extra things in our projects. Okay, so there's a couple different ways you can do these. You can stamp, you can ink, you can collage. I pulled out a couple random digitals that I had, and unfortunately the digital is just a little bit shy of being long enough, because it's 9 inches and your digital's a little short of 8.5. Although I could do this way, but I just don't like the idea of the image going sideways. So I have, let's see, got some other papers here maybe we could use. Let's take a peek. Everything's just a little bit short, so we're gonna have to do a little bit of tearing and collaging with random papers, combining them somehow. I have a lot of new papers here that I've been wanting to dabble with. Let's see what this one is. It's kind of a darker tone. I don't think I want to work with that one. Let's see this one. That's pretty. Maybe we can use this. Okay. Now, what I had in mind is we're going to have to, this is the envelope right side up, but we're going to work with it upside down, okay? And because this is actually going to serve a purpose, usually we would seal this off and close it up or cut it off or something, but we're actually going to use this little lip of the envelope as a pocket, okay, is my thought. So just to get my bases going here, we're going to make a little folio. So we're going to fold this in half. So if you have any larger envelopes, pull them out. Craft with me, guys. Let's just have a little fun. Make something easy breezy, carefree. So that's going to be a size of our little folio, okay? And it's going to open up this way, and we're going to have a couple little pockets. See how that lip comes in handy? Very cute. Once we get it done, I think. Okay, so this is going to be our top. Now we could just have it as a plain folio, or we can cut the top open or the side open and make additional pockets. I think what I want to do is cut this top open, since we've got this window element, and have something peeking out. Okay, so let's start there. I don't think I want to cut it open all the way across. I mean, you could, if you wanted to, have double pockets, but I think with these 2 little tuck spot pockets in the middle, I think that's going to be plenty. And maybe, well, we'll see. We'll see. I'm just going to cut just a sliver off this top portion. just to open it up. Just a sliver. Just like that. Love it. Okay. So let's get to starting to cover this envelope up and see what we can do. Bum, bum. Oh, I said these, huh? See, even these ones are just a little bit shy of being, although we could do it like a matte and have it a matte look. That might be cute, at least for the outside. Maybe even the inside as well, because it's almost perfect. Let's try at least a page, and let's just play. I'm going to start with inking, and I'm going to go kind of dark on that because we're going to have that edging show. So I'm going to bring the ink in a good 1/4 inch. So summer's coming to an end. We're coming into our fall season. Everybody's back to school. Vacations ending. Man, everybody's going to be hunkering down for the winter. I know I am. That's when I do most of my crafting. Well, I shouldn't say that, I guess, because I craft every day, but almost of some sort. But I don't know. So we gotta find things to do indoors. Go around this window. I've made quite a few journals this summer, as well as several have been gifted to me. I think about 6 have been gifted to me. So I'm trying to decide if I want to make, my usual fall and seasonal ones, or if I should just put that off and just stick to little projects like these until next year. Get through this last 1/4 of the year, and then I said I'm just going to go in, and I'm just doing the whole thing, aren't I? Yeah, so I don't really know what I want to do. Now, as I was coming up with the thought of making this little folio with you guys today, it got me to thinking of so many different ways that we can alter this and change it up and give it a different look and different purposes and additional features. So, this is just really just idea. Maybe you haven't worked with envelopes lately. Pull them out, have some fun. I know it's been a minute for me. We always include them in our journals, but actually to make something using the envelope, it's been a minute. And I love making like little folios and stuff that you can tuck into journals for additional pieces or use them as gifts. I'm fortunate enough to have a few good friends that gift me beautiful pieces, so I like to return the favor and do the same when I can. Okay, so we've got that inked up. So So I'm thinking maybe, let's take a look. Because I have, I'll show you in just a moment here. Oh, that's nice. Kind of dark, just like that. Look at that. Ooh, I like that. Now, one thing that I do, you can collage around this. I'm going to show you. It doesn't take a long time. It may seem like it, but it really doesn't. It takes about 60 seconds. But it's kind of like the old school method of, what do you call that, like copy paper, where you put that black sheet of paper in between two and you write on the top and it transfers through to the second page, that old school way. Well, I'm kind of doing it like that, this technique. But what I do is I take a dark number 2 pencil and I pencil all the way around my window frame. Okay, bear with me, guys. I did a tutorial on this, and I've shown this. It's been some time though, but this works. And I think if you want to use, this comes in perfect if you want to use a whole piece of paper rather than using strips and pieces. This works really perfectly for that, which is what I'm going to do, because I'm going to try and just use this whole sheet here. Okay, but what you do is you just pencil dark, real dark, press and go around really, really good and get right up to the lip. Okay, and pencil around your window. And try not to smudge it with your hand as you're going around, like going around with your hand. Try not to smudge it, but get a good dark pencil line all the way around. Just about 1/8 of an inch or so, just to get a marked line. And you'll see how this comes into play in just a minute as soon as I go around this window. But it's going to kind of be like a, like I said, what do you call that paper? Xerox paper, photocopy paper, I don't know. That old school, I can't think of the, but it's kind of, it makes me think of that. Some of you may remember and know what I'm talking about. Okay, so once you get your pencil line all the way around nice and dark, and hopefully you don't have to go back over it if you press really good. Sometimes you do. Okay, now this was wide enough, but it was just a little bit too long, so I'm going to trim this down just by like a sliver. And this paper pad was 4 by 6. Okay, so then I'm going to place this down where I want it. And I think I'll put a piece of trim or something over this side. So I'll put my image to the right a little bit. Okay, once I have it in place where I want it, make sure it's straight. Okay, we're going to hold it in place and we're going to press really, really good where those pencil lines were. And we're hold it, be sure you hold your paper still, don't let it move on you. And take another good 60 seconds and really go over this really, really well. You can kind of feel where the window is. If you need to lift up and peek, you can. And let's see what happens. Look at that. And that's where we cut. And of course we're going to cut to the inside of that pencil line. And we've got ourselves a ready to go piece of paper to glue down. Okay, now we're just going to trim that away. See how handy that is? I love this technique. If you haven't tried it, definitely do so. You know, now like I said, you only need it for when you want to use a whole image. If you're going to use strips and pieces and collaging, you know, this technique isn't for that. And then I'm just trimming right on the inside of that pencil line. These are Xerox copies. Is that what they're called? Xerox printer, copy paper? I don't know. That's bothering me now as I'm doing this. I can't remember the technical term of what it's called. But that's okay. Okay, there's one. There we go. And then you just line this right up. Look at that. Beautiful. But before we do that, we're going to ink around the edges of this a little bit. Take away that white edge. So I hope you guys like that technique. If you haven't seen it before, heard of it before, I haven't seen it anywhere. Like I said, you can look in my playlist. I have a separate video just for that if you want to go back and take a look at that. I'd appreciate that. Okay. Okay. Now we just have to position this and don't let it slide on you. Get it right where you want it. And glue it down half at a time. Hold it in place. Grab a baby wipe here. A little over generous with the glue there. But you definitely want to get the glue right up to the edges, of course, you know, we all know that. I just got a little carried away. And down we go. Isn't that pretty? So far. Okay, like I said, I'm going to put a piece of trim or something. I have some trim off to the side here. So let's find another piece for the back. We don't have to, what about that one? Oh, excuse me guys, I am so sorry for that. Just trying to hold it, as always. I don't know what it is with getting on camera. Start talking and my nose starts itching every time, never fails. How much distance did I do from the front? Try and keep it about the same. Right about there. Okay. And down we go. Okay. Now we need a couple for the middle. Let's find. I have an element that I want to use on the front. I thought that would look nice. So I think we'll just, maybe that. I like that one too. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Then we need something for our, need something a little bit longer. And that's still short. Oh, that drives me mad. Okay, we're going to use this. Let me cut away that salvage edge. And I'm going to place it upside down and position this. I don't really want the flowers per se on that digital, so I'm going to try. I'm just going to lay the envelope down and I'm going to trace around it and get myself a template. Or I guess what I could do, save a little time, is just glue it down and trim it off. Might do it that way. Let's just do it that way. I think that'll be, instead of cutting twice, we'll just have to cut once. Yeah, let's do that. Just giving that glue some time to set good. Well, I was going to trace it first. I was going to make it a little bit smaller and give it a little bit of a matte look like the front, but then I just changed my mind, that's all. Like I said, making one. I think that'll look good. And then, yeah, with some green, and then a little bit of that light green to kind of brighten it up. I think that'll work. Because we've got a lot of ink going on, so let's get in. Okay, I gotta really ink these edges up good. Oh, I think I'm moving the camera. So, do you guys go to the movies a lot? I went to see Equalizer 3. Huge fan of Denzel Washington. And he did not disappoint whatsoever. Oh my goodness, that movie was awesome. Now, we all know, you know, Denzel, he's getting older. So there wasn't so much of the fight scenes that he used to do, you know, real physical. But he didn't let us down. I don't want to tell too much just in case you haven't seen it, but awesome movie. Go see it. I was very reluctant, honestly, even though I'm a huge fan of him and I've seen the other movies and liked them. But just because, you know, I was like, okay, what's he going to do in this? But fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I loved it. Okay. I think that'll work just like that. Yep. Just a little bit of ink around those white edges. This is a really good size envelope, let me tell you. Perfect size for a project like this. You can actually, you know, which was another idea. We're just making like a little ephemera holder kind of piece that we can include in our journals, but we can make a little mini journal out of this. Absolutely. Okay, that'll work right there. Okay, let's get the other one lined up the same way. Looks pretty good to me. can close up this pocket. And just do a little bit of glue right there. Just gonna hold that. How cute, guys, right? Coming along pretty good. Nice. Okay, now we've got our open bit here, so we definitely need to cover that with something. And I have some trim here. It's kind of wide. Got some smaller. Yeah, I think that'll work. We'll do that last though. Okay, now we got to work on the middle. I'm thinking maybe bring some more of this paper back in. Some of this little light green. So let's maybe right about there. All right, I'm just going to do a quick trace where I need to cut it. And I can't see the line. There it is. Okay, and it doesn't have to be exact because it's just going to be a lining. So let's just... All right, and that should fit inside. Yeah, that looks okay. Sticking out the top just a bit. So I'm going to trim that off. That looks nice. Now we want to seal that off because that's, like I said, it's just going to be a lining. Just to have something peeking through the window there. So we can glue this down. Flap is bothering me. Fix that corner. There we go. All right, look at that. Very cute. All right, let's do a little like decorating. Let's see what we can do here. I have this shoe that I've been dying to use. So that's why I was trying to bring a little bit of green into the image somewhere so I could utilize that. But I was thinking about just putting this shoe right here and make some flowers just coming out of the shoe. Okay, so I'm going to put a little slit. we can make it as realistic as possible. Make sure I went all the way through. Yep. Okay, so I am going to just glue the bottom down. There we go. And I have a few washi, I'm so sorry, not washi, transparent, like floral elements that I thought we'd just fill the shoe with. Need a little pop of color. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. And I like transparent stickers because you can layer them, just like washi stickers. You can layer them, and they just go really well together, layered. And I'm gonna attempt to tuck it in to make it look like they're coming out of the shoe here. As best I can. Oops, slipped. Try that again, right about there. How pretty. Okay, let's do this one. Yeah, I don't. And again, I'm going to try and tuck it in as best I can. Love it. Okay, this one's a little wider. I'm just going to go behind on this one. These really have some good adhesion, so I'm trying to be careful because once it's down, it is down. I'll try to get this one in this little small section here if I can. There we go. All right. Now I can glue this little top portion of the shoe down. I like that. That's cute. And let's put Dull scissors, of course. Okay, look at that. How cute is that? We put, I've got some beads. Maybe a pardon my nails, I know they look horrible. I'm trying to take them off on my own. I've got one hand done and still working on the other. I don't want to ruin my nails. These are worse than they already are. I just can't see paying somebody $15 to take my nails off when I can just do it myself at home. So my apologies for that. Yeah, I like that. Maybe, pardon my head here, I'm just reaching for my words here. I don't know if I want to put a label or maybe a word element. I like that. Live, create, tell the story. That's nice. There we go. Now we need is some goodies to put inside. How much time do we have? We're almost out of time already. Goodness gracious. What do I have? Let me. Oh, well, I have. Grab some odds and ends here. Let's see what we got here. Grab some vellum. No, I don't care for that. That looks nice. All right, let's where's my pencil? Make a little niche where I want my and I didn't even see if this was straight, but I think it's for the most part pretty close. Still a little high, huh? Let's trim that down just a little bit more. I like it. Okay, well, we don't have time to decorate the tag right now, but just give you an idea of what you can do. I think I want to put a just so it will match. Put a little crochet trim tab pull there. All right, I like that. And then something for in here. What do I have? I have this piece of paper left over. And I'm doing this just really quick just because the video is coming to an end, guys. But if I had more time with you, we could fill it up really good. But you guys will get the idea. And I'm just doubling this up because it's just regular copy weight paper. So I want to strengthen it a bit. Ourselves a little journal card there. I'm gonna make a little tag out of this piece. These are just scraps I had laying around my desk. So I just grabbed a few that are more neutral because I knew that's what we'd be working with, you know, more earthy neutral tones. And let's give us a little tag shape. Even out that glue. That's cute. And I need a little image or something to go on this tag. So I am going to resort to my, well, I've got some little ones here. Since we have some of them on the front. like that. I keep calling these washi stickers, but they're transparent stickers. My apologies for that. Okay, guys, well, that's all we have time for today, so I'm going to stop there. But you guys get the idea. Fill it up, decorate it as much or as little as you want. I think that's pretty good for the time allowed. And we've got ourselves a really adorable little folio ephemera piece out of a 6x9, was it? Yeah, 5.5 by 9 envelope, recycling an envelope. Look at that. And as I was saying, you can even take this further and make it into a, rather than a little folio piece, make it into an actual journal. Sew yourself a signature in there, and you've got yourself a really cute little pocket journal. Okay, I will definitely come back and include something on this tag so it will show through. But even this embossed paper, that just looks gorgeous all on its own because it's got a little bit of a shimmer inside. Is the camera picking that up? Can you see that? So I think that's really pretty. And then you've got yourself a couple pockets there. You could put a little closure if you wanted to do so, but I like it just like that. Okay, guys, enough chitter chat. I'm going to stop there. I hope you guys like the make today. Hope you guys pull out some envelopes and do something, if not this, something similar. Have some fun. As always, guys, thank you so much for stopping by my channel. If you found something of value in this video, I would love it if you'd hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment and a like. But as always, I will see you on the next video. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.